Hello ladies and gentlemen, Safehouse here, and I really just wanted to give you an update on what abilities I am using. I have hit max, I am Veteran 2, pretty close to Veteran 3, and I just really want to let you know what abilities I've chosen to use and why. I believe it really does make a well-rounded build. I'm going to go over what I'm using for PvE and PvP. They are pretty similar, but I do substitute a few abilities. So, obviously, the first thing you're going to want is to have all 49 points in health. No matter what, if you're a tank, DPS, any of that kind of thing, this is going to be a two-hander and a sword and board for your secondary weapons. So I'm pretty sure I've got both at 50 or near on. You'll see you cap out your max health pretty quick, health recovery pretty quick, and your armor as well. Spell resistance caps at about 1600 as well, so I'm not really sure why, but sometimes it's capped and sometimes it isn't. Maybe it's some sort of buff with other people around. But we're going to go into the skills now, which is the main part. So, for Ardent Flame, I have Unstable Flame, which you get from your second ability here. I have upgraded into the one that increases the damage rather than gives you the heal at the end of its duration. Just mainly for PvP, but the heal isn't huge and the damage increase really is a large amount. So I definitely use that one. It's a low mana cost as well, so you can use it quite frequently, even though you don't really want to spam it because it does the damage over the 10.5 seconds. The next one, obviously, have Piss Armor, which is obviously a must-have because it is the only taunt besides the one from the Undaunted line, but I wouldn't really waste my time with that one too much. Have the Gap Closer with Shield Assault, so you charge in. I do currently have the one that gives me Shield, which is better for PvE, I believe, but the one that knocks down for longer can be better for PvP if you want to consider that. You really can take either upgrade. Obviously, Burning Talons, root and spot for 4 seconds. It is a great ability, PvP, PvE, doesn't really matter. It really is an amazing ability. And same with the Green Dragon Blood. The heal is very large, and especially the regen it gives you on the stamina and health as well, so it's really handy. Standard of Might is obviously another great ability. It's probably the best ultimate you're going to have as well. Magma Armor does come in handy when you're tanking some of those big boss fights, so you can switch that in. I often do. When you're just questing and killing mobs, Standard of Might really is going to be your best option there. So that's the PvE for the one hand and a shield. For the two-hander, I have Burning Talons as well, just because the switching of weapons isn't very clean. It does take a little bit of time, so I do have that one ability that is the same on both. So obviously Burning Talons there. Now Executioner, which is upgrade of reverse sweep that you get from the two-handed here. It is really good. It increases damage the lower your opponent is, and it also increases your damage by 15% for targets under 25% health while slotted, which is the upgrade that I have chosen. It really is just a great finisher. The two-hander is what I really use for my AoE damage. So, Brawler, it gives you a great shield with the upgrade that I chose as well. So you can just kind of sit there swinging your big sword, killing everything, and not taking very much damage because of the large shield that it does give you. And because it's my AoE build, you're obviously hitting more than one mob, and you get 100 point damage for each mob you hit. So it does add up pretty quick. Got the Gap Closer here with Critical Rush. It does critical damage guaranteed, so it is a great ability there. It's your Gap Closer. It's not hugely expensive, it is quite, but you can jump around a lot and it gives you a lot of mobility in fights. I've already spoken about Burning Talons and Igneous Weapons, which increases your weapon damage by quite a significant amount. Generally for PvP, I use the one-handed shield most of the time, except for I switch over to Igneous Weapons to keep that up the whole time as well, just because it is a large damage increase, with the flame damage as well. And then I have Take Flight. You don't have to use Take Flight, you can use the Standard of Might, but I just love the way Take Flight looks. It's an awesome ability to use. You get to jump so far, and it does charge up really fast, only costing 135 ultimate. Now, for PvP, it's going to be easy if I just drag this across here, and there's not too much different. I have swapped out the Burning Talons for Extended Chains on this one, just because, you know, pulling people off walls and stuff, and just pulling people back into the group, it's really a great ability. It's 22 meters is a massive range as well, so you definitely want to be considering to use that one. You obviously don't need the taunt either, so take Unstoppable. It really is making you immune to CC for 8 seconds plus the upgrade, which gives you 5% per piece of armor, so you're going to get up, you know, 11, 12 seconds when you're wearing full heavy armor like I am. So it's just a really great ability if you can keep running around and doing a lot of damage. One thing that's really important for this build is having the one hand and shield is the Deadly Bash. So Bash deals 100% additional damage and costs 50% less stamina. That is ridiculous. I only just found this one out the other day, actually, so I was a little bit slow on that one. But obviously when you're blocking, you can do the interrupt, the little push here. It does probably a bit over twice as much as an auto attack. You can attack just as fast, and it really just does a lot of damage. It doesn't use up too much stamina. I will go find a mob and I will demonstrate how it works. So I found a crocodile just here, so obviously keep the igneous weapons up as much as you can. Charge in, always just smacking with that first, and the puncture just to lower the hammer, and then just shield bash. So you can see it just melts them so quickly. Like, I'm only vet 2 and that is a vet 3 crocodile, and it really just does a lot of damage. So in PvP you're going to want to shield charge in, smack burning talons to root them for 4 seconds. You're going to want to keep unstoppable up so they can't CC you. And then you want to shield bash them to death, obviously keeping the igneous weapons up and using the unstable flame as well, because that tick does do a lot of damage. But really you just want to be concentrating on getting that shield bash down, because it does so much damage. The whole time you're blocking, you're going to want to make sure you have the stamina pots slotted as well, because you do go through quite a bit of stamina because you are blocking at the same time. But trust me, it does a lot of damage, and it is a great way to use the one hand, one shield in PvP. So I hope this helped you out, helped you consider some maybe new abilities that you aren't using. If you have any suggestions for me as well, throw them down in the comments section, or if you had any other questions, also throw them down. But good luck getting to Veteran 10 and Elder Scrolls, guys. It is a bit of a grind at the moment, but I hope you are enjoying it, and I hope to see you in my future videos. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and if this video helped you out or you just enjoyed it, please smack that like button, or you can also subscribe to my channel for more videos similar to this one. Thanks, guys.